Good morning. Well, it's a cold and frosty morning in Liverpool today, and I'm transitioning next week, into longer form videos. And look at the Scottish cross in the sky there behind me. How mad's that? I'm pointing in the wrong direction. It's over there. Anyway, how mad's that? Anyway, as we transition from shorts to longer form videos, and if you don't know what that is, and you should do if you watch YouTube, a short is up to 3 minutes, and anything over that is long form, up to doing videos for a few hours. But that doesn't work. People usually lose interest after a few minutes because of social media and the internet and YouTube, etc. People usually form an opinion within the first couple of seconds whether they want to watch something or not, and then they fade away after a couple of minutes. And then even if they do watch something, they very rarely watch it to the end, and sometimes they'll watch a bit and then come back. I've always tried to do my shorts and my longer form videos as something you could listen to in a car. You don't really need to see it visually unless you're watching any of my street photography stuff. So I want to try and stick to that really, but I don't think a lot of people realise that. So I think a lot of people think it's boring and then go away. And I guess like Stephen Bartlett and that with his podcast, etc., they give you lots of information in the beginning to keep you watching, so you watch it all from the beginning to the end. But even with him, there's lots of technicians involved in what he does, lots of hours of work goes into what he does, and lots of editing goes into what he does. It's not just one single person like me with an iPhone, and that makes all the difference to what I can and can't do. So generally I am going to stick to what I do, and the people that follow me will follow me, and the people that don't. There's millions of people out there on this planet, so I don't want millions of followers. I don't want the big YouTube account, because along comes all the trolls and all the other idiots with it. So I don't want to have to bother managing that. I just want to do what I do and carry on doing it for the few, I suppose, instead of the many. And I've always had that philosophy with my YouTube channel. If anyone watched my old channel, it was thousands of people on it and everything else, but the daily trolling and everything else was a bit of a nightmare. And even if you leave them, which a lot of people suggest you should leave them these days, because they create furore in the comments, which gets you more likes and comments. And I don't really care about that. I don't want all the trouble and shit below. I don't want people arguing in the thread below me. That's for Facebook and stuff like that. And reasonably, YouTube's sort of been a bit free of the Facebook style childishness. Obviously it's had the few trolls, etc., and some of them are quite virulent, but it's all quite boring because it's obvious what they're saying and everything else. I mean, a couple of my powerlifting videos, they said, "Oh, look at your old man benching." Well, yeah, this old man can bench, but he's British record standard and county standard or whatever it is, and obviously almost world ranking standard for his bench, and I've only been doing it a year back to it, so I don't take any notice of that shit. It's just a waste of time. Anyway, I thought I'd do an introduction as I walk through here today, because it's the easiest way to transition from
Lab 2, 1955.
Shorts to long form video. I've been trying to find some time to sit down at home and make a longer form video, and I just cannot really think of the next sort of subject for it. So I thought I'd do a transitional video, and this is the way to do it, I guess. Now then, I'm training today, and then I'm training for 8 weeks' time a powerlifting competition. And also, the really good news is, just before that powerlifting competition, the day before, I finished doing my 10,000 steps a day for 2 years project. Now that's a milestone for me. I'm not going to stop walking, but the pressure's off. I don't have to walk 10,000 steps every morning. I can just go for a nice walk. Or I can just go for a walk in the afternoon, or I can just go for a walk anytime I like. And I don't even have to go 10,000 steps. And the problem at the moment with having this project for 2 years is, and as someone said in the thread a little while ago, it's a hell of a commitment, and you have to do it because you never know. I'm allowed to take 1 day off in 6, which I don't do. And the reason I don't do that is because you never know when you might need it, when you might be ill, or when you might have an injury, or when you have something. So I've tended to leave that day and never use it. So the project itself, in all honesty, has been almost every single day for 2 years. The first time I ever did it, I found it really, really difficult as a commitment. And so I did struggle, it got inside my head. And then I realised the following year I'd done it by accident. And so that was good. And then this 2 years, I didn't realise that I just carried on doing it. So, but I am going to call a halt to it because I haven't got Jake anymore. So I don't need to get up and go out every morning. And so I want to get on to other things now. And by walking, it does give me things to think about, which is really, really good. But also it's quite a commitment. And also the street photography stuff. I want to get back to doing some of that. But if I go out for a walk in the morning and then I've been to the gym, I really don't want to go out in the afternoon and shoot street photography stuff, which I will start doing this summer. And I'll make some videos about it as well. Get together with Jane and Barry or some friends and progress into that. So my channel in the future is going to be longer form videos. I'll try and put one out every Wednesday. Don't know why a Wednesday. I'm going to start doing them every Wednesday. I'm going to put one out every Wednesday. But I'm no pressure to do that, as someone said, otherwise that's more pressure on myself. And as I do that and move into 2026, it'll all start coming together. It's going to be about photography. It's going to be about strength training over 60 and powerlifting, etc. And it's going to be about the competitions I do. Obviously it is. And if you're interested in all that, then please follow along. I will try and make it more relevant, but I'll make it relevant for the people that are watching. So if you want to see something, please say so below, because I always say that and then no one says anything below. But I am interested in what you've got to say and what you want to see. And I'm just looking down at a lovely frosty field at the moment here, which because there's a bit of a frost this morning. But anyway, I'm going to cut this short and just in a fox run up there. It's amazing, my morning walk, so I'm never going to stop them. Anyway, take care and I'll see you on the next video.